Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing Highway Blossoms. Last time we left off, the gold thing happened, I guess you could say. Marina lost her gold and we won it back playing Blackjack, which was, I guess, fun. Yeah, actually was fun, whatever. So we're here at this hotel cafe thingy, I don't know. I'm the first one out, craving the sweet stationary concrete as I stretch my legs. Wobbling in front of the thermometer, I flop my hands at my sides, starting our arrival.
Here we are, the world's tallest thermometer.
Thermometer. Why, I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. Marina steps out of the RV, eyes sparkling, mouth wide and open in awe. Her face frozen in time, she reaches into the motorhome and pulls out her camera, a single flash shooting out from it as she winds the camera from the next shot.
You might like it.
A smug grin finds home on my face as I revel into the pride and satisfaction of knowing I did something to make her smile. Except she's not smiling, she's staring at not the thermometer, but me, a near lifeless gaze, cloaked by a dimming headlight of the motorhome.
Marina?
Righting her stance, she's pushing me off the ground and charged towards me.
If we're doing this, then we're doing it right.
Doing what?
Wait, Marina!
Too late. Before I can even finish my plea, she swings around my neck and swingingly brings me to her side, swooshing out the camera and aiming it right at us.
Hey, Amber.
Her finger inches closer to the button.
Don't do it!
Oh, it's
Say...
this is generally, like, I don't know. She draws out the word to exaggerated length. I struggle to break free, but she squeezes me tighter.
I'm warning you!
Hey, tease.
She bends in and presses her lips against my cheek. And flash. Oh, that's like the trademark picture. Like, for freaking thing. Yeah, whatever. Hold and flash. I stare at the camera, mind blinking, my non-reaction dragging out a cute giggle from her. And then it hits me. I thought so mortifying and embarrassing that shades my skin a pink and red gradient. She thinks this is cute. At this point, I'm butter or clay from Marina's perspective. Look at she treats me as, molding me into new positions as she snaps more photos. She's so happy. Before she winds from the next photo, I nudge her head with mine. She nudges back, both of us cuddling against each other as she snaps pics in the next picture. She takes several more shots, each one a little more gooberish and drenched in cheesy romantic goo than the last. I'll probably die if anyone ever sees these, but if any luck, Marina contents bouncing will hopefully make a few of those come out fuzzy. Still, I think I might love this a lot. When we first met, I didn't think I'd ever understand the naive ball of energy, just looking for some help in a lot of ways. I still don't. I drove by perfect time. Who even knows that would ever happen to her? Thinking about it still drives me nuts. But still, those types of things don't seem as nearly as big as they used to. Even at almost losing the treasure to Marina was just a sizzling drop in the frying pan. If anything, I'm more upset that I wasn't there to help her when it went down. After all, that's why I'm here, to help her, to help and protect her. She makes me so happy. With my hand now wrapped around Marina, I clench her tighter, not only from my hand, to be met with an adorable gurgling rumble transmitted from her stomach. We both look down at her with a bashful sort of terror, and me with an amused disbelief.
Even after all that food at the buffet?
I can't help it.
You're a bottomless pit. The Marina Trench.
That's a good reference to the Mariana Trench.
Amber, please. That one wasn't even clever.
It was, come on. I cackle with glee, tossing her keys to the RV, and as I walk over to a nearby shack.
I'm just messing with you, babe. Go lock up. We'll grab a bite and sleep here for the night.
The shack is sad and abandoned, the cute logo of the little chef carrying an oversized bun all faded away. I peek into the browning windows and more at the same rusty and decaying outlines of the tables and booth imprisoned with dust, while the ones built in the walls were just left to rot. It was always just a side thing he mentioned when talking about the thermometer. But not expecting to experience everything he mentioned feels wrong, like I'm not doing right by him. Damn.
Looks like that's one more thing I can check off your list.
Nice. Marina waddles into the diner, keeping the door open as we scurry from the breezy entryway. Immediately she drew onto a claw machine in the corner filled to the brim with non-specific unlicensed stuffed animals. Her eyes glare as she tries to get me to notice a glass box of wonders. Coming from anyone else, this action would be subtle and maybe a few quick glances at most. Coming from Marina, not so much. Instead, she breezes swings her head in the direction of the machine like she's trying to form a giant crescent moon with her neck. But I know Marina well enough to know exactly which one she wants. She snuggled tightly between a fuzzy ball with googly eyes and a lion with a crown lies the Holy Grail, a gray wolf with the polka dot bow tie. Unfortunately for our waitress is already waving at us to over to our seats. Marina stares into the glass, her foggy reflection lining up with the wolf. I take her hand and lead us to a booth. Once there more difference between us and the waitress, I lower my voice.
Don't worry, I'll give it a whirl after we eat.
Marina, however, can't take a hint and blurts out a response at alerting every weary soul in the diner.
Whoa, you actually know how to win at those? I've never been any good at them.
A counter lined with jumbo clones turns around, and glare at us before shaking their heads and returning to their meals. Oh well.
Of course I do. You know how many of these diners I went to as a kid? When you eat at the same place almost every day, you get good. Fast.
Wow, you're like a claw goddess.
Damn right.
Reina ogles me like a claw, like the claw goddess as I take our seats at the booth and gladly accept her glory and praise. The waitress flops the menus on our table and silently waits for us to drink our.
Just coffee for me.
With her eyes glazing over, she turns to Marina.
What kind of shakes do you have?
The waitress reaches her wrinkled hands across the table and tosses the dessert menu in front of Marina. She looks through the menu and stains her eyes shut, focusing on what may be the most important decision of her life.
Amber, you got coffee, right?
Right.
Then that's what I'll get.
Overflowing with certainty, she stares at the waitress, giving her directions in confident command.
I'll have the coffee shake. Extra whipped cream.
She sounds so serious, I don't like that. The waitress even bothers to write this down, instead dragging her body back to her tomb in the kitchen.
You know that shake isn't gonna taste the same as my coffee, right? It's just gonna be a ton of ice cream and cheap coffee flavoring.
Yeah, but I at least gotta try it, for your sake.
Why would you choke down a crappy shake for my sake?
You do everything for me. Everything.
Of course I do. That's my job.
A stiff chuckle slips out from under her breath.
Right. But I want to do things for you too.
So you're ordering the coffee shake as a cosmic favor. You're losing me, Mare.
She whines, momentary frustration seeping on her face.
No, not like that. It's silly, but I want to poke around in your mind a little. That way I can do favors and help. So I guess it's not just for your sake, but for both of our sakes.
She smiles and rests her head to the side as expecting my shoulder to be there, like always. Realizing she's only leaning on air, Marina blinks and then tries to play it off with a little cough.
I saw that.
Hehe. Before I can take my teasing to more exciting places, the waitress turns from the kitchen, barely managing to balance his drinks on the platter as the coffee splashes everywhere. She doesn't seem to care. She places our drinks on the table, then leaves out a notepad and pen to take orders.
Thanks, but I'll stick with coffee.
Marina's too distracted by shake to notice her eyes climb up the tower of the extra cream as she twirls the ceiling, revealing the thermometer outside.
Snap 2. What do you want?
Oh!
She opens up the big menu, flips through the pages multiple times from front to back, side to side, even upside down, repeated across.
Before we miss the festival, Mare.
I know, but there's just so much to choose from. I have to be picky.
God damn it.
You didn't have a problem vacuuming up everything at the buffet.
Marina drops her any if your phone's heavier. I'm sure she would have dropped down my feet. Handing the menu to the waitress, she leans over inches away from my face. She places her order. Her pupils burn with intensity.
I'll have the pancake sandwich.
She sounds so determined. Like, it's so annoying when she orders. I don't know. I just found it weird. But it's just weird. She sounds determined because Amber, like, teasing her. It's funny. But it's so weird. I just find it weird when Marina's serious. Dead serious. The waitress wobbles away, somehow not collapsing on her way back to the kitchen. I try not to burst out laughing at Marina, but it doesn't work. The cracks are showing. Still snorts and first snickering keep waking out. Marina cheeks puffs out, getting
You
brighter
like
as I
to
bubble
tease
over.
me about everything, Amber.
I rake my cafe across the diner again. We're met with glares, but I don't even care.
Fine. Maybe I won't share the treasure with you after all.
I wave off her empty threat and settle down.
I'm sorry. It's just that
Done laughing, I rest my chin on the table and start following with the salt and pepper shakers.
that's what Gramps used to order. All the time.
Marina has always reverted back to her usual self, watching me eat past salt and pepper back and forth like she wants to join in too.
So weird. Just 2 huge pancakes with eggs, bacon, and ham smashed in the middle. Things drenched in syrup.
That sounds super tasty, though.
Wait, go back.
So weird. Just 2 huge pancakes with eggs, bacon, and ham smashed in the middle. Things drenched in syrup.
That sounds super tasty, though.
I chuckle and slide her to the pepper.
I'm sure you'll love it.
Now it's just salt shaker sliding between my
He
hands.
never eats the eggs. Always just passes them on to me. They're so gross. Just scrambled and cold and sticky. I always tell him no, but the dork just laughs and says he's gonna keep egging me on. Every single time.
Marina laughs at the stupid joke I
We
laughed
would just
too.
end up bringing it home in a box. And when it went bad, he would just take it out of the fridge and say, "That's all, yokes!" Like it was the most clever freaking thing.
She laughs even harder at that one. I think I do too. I keep my eyes focused on the shakers, sliding it faster
When
and
we
faster.
go home, you two really need to get together and meet.
Oh. Oh, that was. Amber forgot. Oh, that's so awkward. The salt shaker trips on my pinky and tumbles over spilling a few grains of salt. Marina's tense but forces a smile anyway. She sighs, both look down and go silent.
I think I'm gonna head back to the RV.
I get up and wrench in my pocket, placing a bill on the table.
Amber?
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Just need some time.
Leaving Marina behind me, I walk out of the diner. Oh, that's so sad. Blazing hot tears stream down her cheeks as I stumble through the motorhome. I'm choking. There's nothing I can do to stop it. How can I forget, even for a second? Am I really that heartless? I want to throw up. I can barely stand, tearing down all the magnets on the fridge as I trip over on my own tears. Next thing I know, I'm falling into bed. Even though I land on its stiff concrete springs, I still feel like I'm falling. The ceiling is just getting further and further away as I sink deep. I jerk myself up, faced with a photo that I had comforted and haunted me for so long. For a second I smile again too, but then I remember it just fades away just as quickly. The tears start flowing again, harder than before. I curl up into a ball and bury my face in my knees. It doesn't help me muffle my crying. Cover the shame that even makes me feel any better, I just cry. The cracks have been forming for a while, and now that I shattered, I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to glue myself back together. It never occurred to me that how hard it would be if he was gone. Growing up, it was just a responsibility. We were each other's responsibility. How many credit cards did I max up in the last few months? Even after he told me to stop, I kept pushing. Banks called, doctors called, middle of the night, ERs, visits, everything. But nothing helped. Nothing. I tried so. But in the end, I had to watch my best friend, the only person who ever wanted me, wither away. He held up in the end of the bargain, though. Every discovery, every stupid heartbreak, every fight with Ma, and he'd always take care of me and always just love me. I couldn't hold up mine, though. I failed. Even now, I find holes in everything I did. I could have found a specialty hospital. I could have read up on more new forms of medicine, too. I could have, but I didn't. And now he's gone. My pants are damp. They're being soaked into all of my tears, and I don't care, but I want my grandpa back. The motorhome door opens, rushing against the outside wall, followed by soft footsteps as I creep along the floor. Marina. I try to act quick, sneaking up final few sniffs, and before wiping away my tears. It's no use, they keep tickling down. She appears in the doorway. I turn away and drown the sobbing with my hand. It's so embarrassing. She shouldn't have to see me like this, but I don't think I can muster enough composure to ask her to leave without breaking down. Marina reaches out for me, drenched with worry, but realizes that in her eyes soften, reflecting a deep sense of genuine empathy and love. She sits down next to me and wraps her arms around my head before I squirm away, cradling me in her lap. She caresses my hair and cheeks with the tip of her fingers. My cries stop as I process it, feeling nothing but her softness embracing me. Marina begins humming, gentle and breathing. I recognize this song instantly. It's from Grant's favorite tape. She probably doesn't know the significance behind it, but I never told her because she remembered it after all the times I looped it. She remembered. Tears come back, but quieter this time. She keeps coming regardless. It's a little choppy, her voice breaking off into some places due to lack of air, but I adore it all the time. All the same, I cry and I cry, and letting myself go for the first time since it happened, all while listening to her hum, hiding my warm, safe bubble with Marina bundled tight around me. Right now, she's the more important person in the world to me. She's so much warmth. I don't just feel mood. I feel resounding sense of something that even more special than that. I want to build onto it. Turning around, I work my way up and kiss Marina's neck. Humming and caressing stopped. This time I moved her collarbone. She winces up, tensing up. I pull away. For a moment I feel like crying again, this time on different shaded guilt, but Marina looks back at me and smiles. I stare back. She gives me a short nod and cranes her neck out. Then with a nod of her own, I lean back and resting to her neck. Wait, is this on Not Safe for Work? Please don't show Not Safe for Work stuff right now. Okay, is that it? Oh, that's so sad though. It's sad. That was sad. I'll tell you that. Should I end it here? It's a good way to end it off now. Yeah, I think that's a good way to end this off, even though it was kind of shorter than normal. It's good to end it off at a, because it's going to be a completely different mood now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave, fuck it. It's too sad. Have a good day, big gay.